What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 7. Working on progress towards the star. Today, the plan is to try to utilize these guys here. We're going to build ourselves a chamber that's going to capture the wither, and we're going to progress a little bit inside of industrial foregoing because we need some ether gas to make to work on our star. We need to get pulsating black holes. We need to get a philosopher's fuel. And I believe we need to make the nexus emitter. I think we have all the stuff for this, so this one should be pretty easy. But then there's this guy here, which is going to require carbonite and all kinds of other things. So let's get set up, and I'll meet you right back. All right, guys, so here we go. So the plan is to build a stasis chamber. So this way we can get wither gas. So the thing that we need from the all the modium star is we need this black hole and we need this infinity nuke. To make an infinity nuke, though, most of this stuff is actually really simple to make. However, we need this here, which is ether gas. And the only way to get ether gas is to place a fluid laser drill over top of a wither. So this is kind of the general setup that I did. I put it inside of a compact machine. That way, in the event this all fails miserably, the wither doesn't get out and destroy our base. So first steps we want to do is down here on the bottom, we want to put down a stasis chamber. This is the item that's going to cause our wither to not move. This is going to be our wither. This block here, put that there. We need to have the mining drill now, or the fluid laser base, I think. Yes. And then all around the outside of this, you need to put fluid laser drills, and you need to have them so that they are pointing at the thing. So that's the wrong thing. So if we pop you and we throw down you, oh, see, she's pointing the wrong way. Break. This way. One of these ways, yes. Oh, there we go. And what will happen is, as long as you have these placed correctly, you get all of these particles that are going to be coming the same way. So what we're going to do is, since we have 12 of these things already, crafted up, because we crafted it on my last episode, we're going to go ahead and place all of these down. Boop. So we're going to do you. We're going to do you. Whoops. You. Oh, and apparently we're gonna throw stuff as well. Boop. And then what you need to do is we'll be applying power to all of these, applying power to this, and then we have to put a purple lens inside of the fluid base. So I'm going to connect all of these up real quick, and I'm going to route power. So we've got our universal cables back here. So we're just going to do something like this. Now you could do this with, you know what? Maybe I should do this with laser IO. Laser IO might be kind of nice. Choices. I think I'm going to do it this way though, just because this just lets me put the point in. All right, so I'm going to put all these in, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So went ahead, placed the rest of the blocks down. We're going to use a point. So we're going to grab we're going to use one of our points here, and we're just going to plop it onside the. Whoop, not you. We're going to just pop it on the universal cable. This way, this will always be given power, and we're just going to again select it from our network so that we're pulling power. This just constantly will feed power into our thing. I stuck the other point down here on our stasis chamber. Now, the purpose of the stasis chamber is to basically hold an entity in stasis, right? So they can't move. Now, I hope this works, because I honestly don't know. But we've placed our purple lens in here. Hi. So, Mel, thank you for the bits. So the plan is, we're going to build a wither right here. Hopefully this doesn't screw up. Hopefully this doesn't like cause ourselves to be super, super derpy. But we're going to go ahead and turn on our stasis chamber. And you see, the closer you get to this thing, it kind of locks us into place. So the goal, cross your fingers, is that when I build our wither here in just a second, we oh, it's totally going to work because I'm locked in place right now. Nice. Let go. So hopefully what happens now is he comes, yeah, he's really small, so this should be good. He should never explode. And as long as this block here has power, this should just run. And you, hopefully, I've got this configured properly. So you're getting all of the things in, but you are not exporting out you are not milking the wither. Do I have this one block too high? I wonder if I have this one block too high. I don't know. I thought I had this on the right. I wonder if this is one block too high. Whoops. Let's break this. Let's turn our magnet back on. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab you. Come to me. And what we're going to do is we're going to place that fluid base right there with the purple lens. Yeah, okay. All right, so I have to do a little bit of reconfiguring here. I'm going to move these top 3 down a block because you can only be 1 block above, 1 block below for this to function properly. But we're getting wither gas. So as much power as you can shove into these things, that's how much we're going to get. So the plan is going to be we're going to pipe out the gas and we're going to throw it into an ender tank. Now, do we have access over these? Oh, we totally do. Can we push it out the top? I think we can. Hang on, we might just be able to do this. Hang on, this may be easier than I thought. So if we do this, did you just push out the top? Oh, heck yes, you're working. Ah, I likes. Okay, so I'm going to move these blocks down, and then I will meet you guys back over on the other side. We'll set up some automation for crafting the infinity nuke, and then we'll probably move into pneumatic craft because this is what we need this for. All right, meet you back at the other side. All right, guys, so we're back. We currently have about 3 buckets worth of ether gas. It's just kind of sitting in there passively. So now what we need is we need the nuke. So I already went ahead and I taught it a pattern on how to make an infinity nuke. So whoops, just one. Hopefully, okay, so we don't know how to make a tier 12 range add-on, and we don't know how to make TNT. So mistakes have been made. All right, so let's teach those real fast, shall we? Hello? You? Okay, so we do TNT. Why did it not tell us how to make a tier 2 range or tier 12 range add? Wait a minute. That's set up to make it. Here, let's make one of those. Why? That's odd. All right, let's take a look at nuke. Start. It is a tier 12, right? Is our thing broke over here? No. no, it's there now. Okay. Nuke. Now can we craft it? Missing a range tier. Okay. Something's wrong with the rest. Clearly wrong with the recipe. Let's grab the thing back here. You're tier 12, right? Yes. First is clearly derped something up. Let's throw this back in here. Clear you. Uh-oh. Oh, no, you're T and T. You. 2 redstone, 2 panes of glass, 3, some latex. Processing. I mean, that should have worked. Let's take a look. Range. Not only that, I have one sitting in my inventory, so I know the recipe is valid. Right, so that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why it's doing this. Shoot, I left it inside the thing, didn't I? See, this is all those things that, like, people don't realize that these derps all go on. Why can't you make this? Because you require that to make it. But that, so is, maybe my infinity nuke pattern is messed up. Hang on. Is the infinity nuke pattern messed up? I mean, it just took a, I don't, no, that's right. The machine is smart enough to know that you need to do one before the other. So why you no makey my nukey? Nuke. Make me nuke. Nuke. Missing a range upgrade. Range. All right, well, there's ways to fix this. My guess is this is, whoops. The range upgrade add-on probably has some NBT data or something inside of it, so it's messing up the thing. So if we take the one that we actually made and put it in there and then re-encode it, I think that should work. Question mark, baby? Let's find out. Throw the nuke back in there. Now can we make the nuke? Yes. So there was something derpy with the way that thing was. So we'll tell that to start, and then he should be getting all of the items. Look, the ether gas floats up. That is hilarious. And we have a nuke. Yes. Now, we are, well, that's a bunch of crap. That has the nuke. We can manually put that in there. Or it didn't require it to be like charged or anything, did it? Area 2 rooms attack. We're gonna go to this one first. No, it's allowed to be completely empty. I think that's just a visual bug. I think that's got to be a visual bug. At least I'm going to tell myself it's a visual bug. It'll make myself feel better. There, now you know how to make TNT as well. All right, so the next plan is that we're going to get started in Pneumatic. Pneumatic basically takes iron, compressed iron, makes all these different things, and makes it so that you use air pressure to basically compress and make various things. The way that you get started is you grab some iron, and in this case we're just going to grab like some iron blocks, And we're going to grab some TNT. TNT. And you're going to need like a lever or a button or something that's going to push out some kind of a redstone signal. And you're also going to want to do this in a spot where you don't care about if the terrain gets blown up, because if the terrain gets blown up, or the TNT will, rather, the TNT will blow stuff up. So we'll just do it down here. We'll throw our TNT down, and you get about half a yield of what you throw down. So we're putting down 64 blocks of TNT. Oh, my magnet's on. Daggone it. Well, that was a mistake. Let's turn our magnet. Let's try this again. And then we wait. And then she sits there and goes, boom. And now what we did, and now what we have is we've got compressed iron blocks. So that is how you start your stuff with pneumatic craft. And then you take those iron blocks and you craft them into all kinds of other various things. The basics of pneumatic craft, you need to have tubes, pipes, air, all kinds of fun things that we use these blocks for. So things that we're going to need. So if we look at pneumatic, P-N-E, so you need to have tubes. Now this is all stuff that we've picked up in the world, but you're going to want to have yourself some pressure tubes, which is just some of this with some glass. So you're gonna need a fair amount of those. I'm not going to make a bunch because I have some on this already. You're going to need some kind of a compressor. We found one in a village that we raided, so I'm going to borrow that. But recipe for this, it's not hard. It's just bricks, a furnace, and a pipe. That's all it is. You are going to need, what else are we going to need? We're going to need probably some frame. We're going to need to make a frame. So let's check the book, because everything is done. Take on, I did it again. And I did it again. Everything is done with your tubes and modules. We need to make the pressure chamber. That's the block that we're looking for here. Components, machines, Bob, spawning, armor, logistics. Pressure chamber. All right. So the pressure, yes, Meredith. The pressure chamber is the multi-block structure used to compress various materials due to its air size. So this is a multi-block. It must be 3x3, 4x4, or 5x5 structure. The edges and corners are pressure, either be pressure walls or pressure glass. I'm just going to make pressure chamber walls because why not? So pressure walls. So this is these guys, which is reinforced bricks, which reinforced bricks are reinforced brick slabs. Where are you at? Okay, reinforced stone. I'm like, I know I have this thing in here somewhere. Let's ooh, we don't have any stone, really? And I don't have this set up on AutoCraft. Wow. All right, guys, I'm going to make a whole bunch of stone and stuff like that. I'm going to come back. I'm going to make the pressure chamber walls, stuff like that, and then we'll go to make Spackle Box. Be right back. Record. Okay, so here we are. Went ahead and I made up a bunch of the pressure chamber walls, but looking at the book, I also need to get some pressure chamber valves. So we'll make 4 of these to start with. And we also need some pressure chamber interfaces. So we'll go with 2 of these things for now. You need at least 2 for the automation. We're going to go with the one that is going to be a 9x9. I figured we'll just, or I'm sorry, a 5x5. And we're going to build it over here in the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can count. So this can be, It can only be a 3x3, a 4x4, or a 5x5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. You can use, if you place things in the right spot first, you can use 2, 3, 1. You can use pressure glass. So I went ahead and made up. Oh no! Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is that there all of a sudden? That shouldn't have been there. I'm fine. It's fine. Let's get rid of this one. Now I don't know. The top needs to be the things here. Now I don't know where we're going to put our valves at or any of that kind of stuff yet. So I'm kind of making this thing all up as we go. So let's see can we get away with the glass on all the sides? Now you need to have at least. Crap! Is that glass going to shatter? Oh, cool! It's pick upable. Nice. Let's step outside first. Step outside of my office. Let's see if this will let it form. Probably wouldn't because we don't. Right, because I think down here. Oh, or this doesn't have anything on it first. That's a thing. Yeah. So let's put in. Hello. So we need interfaces. We need. Where's those other things that we had? So pressure chamber valves. So we can do interface. Throw one interface there. We'll throw one interface there. And really, this is just me testing stuff at this point because I'm pretty sure I'm building this incorrectly. Oh, no. Okay. That'll work. Okay, cool. But this isn't where I want things. So what we're going to do, I actually want my pressure valves. I want my valves, because I want my piping to come out the back when we use our stuff. When we use our tubes. I actually want it to come out the back and come up, and we're going to go in right there. And then we'll put our compressors, or whichever way we're going to operate our stuff, over here. That way it pipes in. Now, okay, so that's an interface valve. That's interface. Okay. So, unfortunately, there's no way to like set these things. You actually have to place these interfaces from the opposite way of what you want it to face. So, inputs and outputs. I don't remember there being. Oh, that should have been glass, so it doesn't look derpy. Like that. So this is our output. Boop. And this is our input, which I'm probably going to pipe. Actually, I want the inputs over here, I think, because eventually I'm going to have this thing being done with what's the mod? Refined storage. So this is our basic blocks of what we're doing for. Now it looks derpy being sunk down one, doesn't it? I think. I might fix this and put this up one block. I'll be right back. I'm going to tear this down and put up one block. It looks weird sunk one into the floor now. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I went ahead. I took this guy. Whoop, there was my stuff. So I pushed everything up a block. I have an interface here with a chest on it because I believe it auto outputs. I have a hopper here going into the interface because it's the only way to bring things in. Or you can use some other piping mechanic. And then we have our pipe here on the back. Now, just starting off, I did make a small error. I probably should have started with the smaller 3x3 to start with, just because it takes so much longer to fill up a 5x5 chamber for compression. So I made 2 more air compressors, excuse me, and I stuck a bunch of coal inside of them, and it's sitting here just burning. Now, inside of this pack, you have time in a bottle. Use it sparingly. No, as I do things, because with this mod, if you get up over this threshold here of pressure, this will blow up. It will cause problems. So make sure that, you know, if you're using time in a bottle, you're using it sparingly as I increase it. Because I want this to hit 2 bars. So this recipe here, what I'm doing is we went ahead and made another iron egg. And if you put an iron egg inside of a pressure chamber and you give it 2 bars of pressure, this will convert it into a compressed bee egg. So you know that task that we did of changing the iron with TNT into compressed iron ingots, well, there's a bee for that. So that's all we're doing here. And actually, we're pretty close. So where are we at? 1.9 bars. So we should see this thing start to compress here in just a second. And then what we'll see is once it compresses, there you go, it opens up the pressure chamber on this side, and it auto outputs it over here into the chest, which somebody put it right there where he couldn't open it. And now we have our compressed iron B. So this is good. And again, the reason that you might want to put these chambers here is that it keeps the pressure inside of your chambers. If you make a 3x3, you can still kind of do it, but lots of times, because it takes so little time to build up pressure in a 3x3 chamber, most people, they just put a hole in the top or something, throw the items in, close it back up, let it reform itself when they're taking things in and out. Me, I prefer to do it this way because at least this way the chamber can hold the pressure that you have sitting inside of it. Now, if you remember, the reason that we're doing this, though, is because we need to do this. We need 5 bars of pressure. And it's a very, very fine line here for when we make this item here. Now, we can't make this right now, but this is basically all you need to make your black hole unit, though. You need all of your ingredients. You just throw them in with a hopper with a chest on top, or you can pipe it in with a refined storage, exporter kind of thing. And it'll put the items in one at a time. But that's all we really need to get this component made. However, we don't have this. And to do this, we need to get into blood magic. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to call the episode here. And next time we will start up on our blood magic shenanigans, because a demonic slate requires a tier 4 altar. And a tier 4 altar it's going to take some time. And it's a rather large altar as well. So with that said, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, wherever you may be. And I will catch you guys all next time. Bye.